the second way you can style it. That was the first one. There are numerous ways of styling it according to your creativity. So you can do an X at the back as well, an X, and then you just wrap it however way you want it. You can tie a bow behind, you can tie a bow in front.
Bag, now I will not fumble a bag. Fumble a bag, now I will not fumble a bag. Act like you know how this goes.
Hey guys. Hey, how are you? How are you feeling? How have you been? Welcome back to our channel where we move and improve. My name is Serphine Olal if you're new here. If you're a returning subscriber, karibu sana, karibu tena. I am so glad you're back here. And if you're new, please consider subscribing into our channel. Consider subscribing, please. So far, I love the journey. And so I've never been as excited as I am for this video. I'm finally doing something I've always wanted to do for a long time, and I can't wait to tell you all about it. So without further ado, let's get started. So I'll start by sharing that I've started a fashion journey. I've started my fashion journey. This is something that I've always wanted to do for a very long time. For a very long time. It's an itch I needed to scratch, and I feel like this is the time. I'm in a place in my life where I'm trying to discover everything that I love. I feel like your 20s is the period where you discover yourself and discover the things that will probably make you and break you, and just a lot. Your 20s are the times to discover the things that you've always wanted to do, whether they are indeed your things, whether they are or not, things like that. So that being said, fashion and design is something I've always been interested in. When I was joining uni in 2015, September 2015, before, when I was getting admitted, I was really conflicted on what course to do. I thought of doing fashion and design, but what made me not do it is the fear. Like, my dad told me, like, it's okay, you can do fashion and design if you want to do fashion and design, but just know that most prominent designers, like, are not employed. Like, you do your own work, like, you do your own thing. And I guess at that age that scared me, because I knew at that moment that when you go to campus, like, you choose a course, you do that course, like, and then the end goal is to, like, employment, like, get money out of the course that you've done, which was a bad mentality. And I was young, I didn't know. But if I would be given the chance to take time back, I would have definitely considered doing fashion and design. I ended up doing environmental science, which is also not bad. I developed a great passion for it, but that's beyond whatever we are to talk about today. So that being said, when 2020, when Rona happened in 2020, and everyone was home, I wasn't done with I wasn't done with school yet, so we were forced to come back home. So everyone was home. That was the period where, like, TikTok was now starting. Everyone is doing every sort of challenge out there. So I remember in our house we used to work out, and then I started, like, trying to do, like, this natural skincare routines and things like that. And then something clicked in my head, and I remembered how much I used to like sewing and things like that. So bonnets, I started, like, with the bonnet business. I started, like, people who know me from back then knew that I had a bonnet business. I started, like, the first bonnet I ever sew, I did it with my hands. I sewed it with my hands, and then I looked at it, and it was something that I was like, see, this is something that people can use. This is something that is not yet out there. It was because back then in 2020, honestly speaking, people are still wearing stockings. If you can't relate, you just know stockings. Like, bonnets were not as common as they are right now. So it was a market that, like, anyway, that being said, I got into bonnets. The business was good. I was sewing them on my own, and I was making, like, 100% profit, because it was very nice, honestly. And I decided, it even bought me my machine. I have what is it called? manual like sewing machine. I was able to buy that, and so I was just doing it from home and selling to people online, selling to my friends, and it did well. It did relatively well. And then 3 months into Rona happening, 3 months into me like doing the business, I got a job. So getting the job, I couldn't be able to continue with the bonnet thing because the job took all my time, and it was a one-man business. I was the one doing everything. I sew, I do the pictures, I do the marketing, I do the delivery, so it wasn't possible anymore. But I've had my machine, and I've always been the type of person where I'm a perfectionist when it comes to like wanting clothes to fit me some type of way. Like, I always get my clothes tailored. Like, when I buy something, I buy it with a vision. Like, I buy and I feel like I can buy something that people will feel like it's pretty ugly, but I'll buy it with a vision of like wanting to make it, like wanting to turn it into something else. So I feel like that has always been me. And that being said, I recently like enrolled into design classes. I've started like knowing how to design and how to like sew like clothes, because I know how to sew bonnets. Like, bonnets is just like a hat. It's simple. It's something that if you see a tutorial on YouTube, you can do. So I know the basics of working a machine, a manual machine, that is not even an electrical one. But I wanted to know how to do now clothes. So this is my journey of like starting to be like, I want to design clothes. Like, it's a passion I've always had, and I want to see whether it's my thing or not. So that being said, I enrolled into like design classes last week. This is the second week of going for classes, and so far I'm loving the journey. I'm loving how it makes me feel like when I create something, and I feel like the journey is tiresome. Like, you feel like you do something wrong and you have to like start from the beginning. That is what sucks about it, because when you do one stitch wrongly and the whole thing is a mess, you need to like redo. You need to like remove everything and start afresh. But the end product always just gives you the like, it was all worth it. That feeling like it wasn't for nothing, you get. And so so far whatever I've learned is how to do like a simple straight skirt. That was the first thing that I was taught, a simple straight skirt. Maybe I'm planning to be taking you through the journey. So any new thing I learn, I feel like I'll be showing you the process of me making my own now. I'll try. Eventually my wardrobe will like turn into my own designs. That's that's what I want. So I've been learning how to do, like, I'll show you some few things that I've learned how to do in the past week, and now coming to this week now. So the first thing I was taught is like the basics of like design, the basic things you need to know, the constant things that are always there. And so they teach you with like practical. They give you the theoretical part of it, because I didn't know there's a lot of like things to put into consideration when you want to like sew a design. I'ma do a simple design, because there's really a lot, some things that I didn't even expect, because me, I just used to think that it's simple, like una cut out, like you just cut out the pieces and then you join them, but everyone says when it comes to designing, cutting out the fabric is everything. Once you know how to cut out the fabric, you're good. So that is what I'm mostly focusing on, because I want to know how to do the most basic things, so that later on I can like tweak the basic things into like now extraordinary, like for them to be designer, for them to be my own. So that being said, I was taught how to do like a simple skirt. This is the skirt that I managed to sew on my own after being taught. So this is how it looks like. So you might not feel like it's a good, like, you can't see it properly, but I'll probably like try it on so that you see how nice it actually is. I managed to do a skirt, and then this is like, that was the simplest, like it wasn't hard. I feel like I kept on telling my teacher that this was the best, like, sorry, this was the best introduction to like teaching me how to design and sew, because she chose the simplest thing, so that I feel like this thing is not hard. When we went to now teaching me how to do a top, a simple blouse. It's hard. Like the math, I do the math, it's not math, like it's not mathing. The math is not like hesabu hesabiki, because there are a lot of calculations you need to do. Like if you're measuring the bust, it's you divide by 4, you add 2. If it's the waist, you divide by 4, you add 2. The height, you divide by 2, you add a half. Like it's just a lot of things. And then this was just a basic math. Like this was what I managed to do after being taught like over 3 times. It's not all that. It's just a simple top that's supposed to have a zipper here. It might look simple, but it's actually hard. Doing it is hard, not as easy as it seems. And then the other day, after making this now, I felt like I can make a crop top. I felt like now that I know how to make that top, I can probably make a crop top. It wasn't hard. So yesterday, I'll show you clips of me doing this like yesterday night, jana usiku probably. Yeah, like I cut out the pieces how I was taught. It was meant to be a crop top, and it ended up being this. Like I'll show you how it's like whatever happened. I'll stitch a video. So this is the crop top I made. Actually, it's not even a crop top. It was supposed to be a crop top. I was aiming at making a crop top, but it ended up being just a normal top, and then it ended up being an off shoulder, which I wasn't intending on it being an off shoulder. I was aiming for a v-necked. It was supposed to be like a v-necked top that is cropped, you see, because this is a high waist trouser, so it was supposed to reach there, but it's like I cut the neck too wide, and so it ended up being an off shoulder, which I'm not so mad at. At least now I know how to make an off shoulder. So this is how this is how I cut it. I'm not so, this is what I like. I didn't intend for it to be this, so it's too long, and I like for styling it, I just like tuck in the sides to the trouser, and then I make like a small fold here, make a fold behind, so that it gives the crop top vibe, because I'm not throwing it away obviously, and since these are among my first designs, I'll definitely maybe wear it somewhere, maybe I can give it out as well, but not too shabby for a beginner, not too bad, right? Because it's something that is wearable. Of me like showing you how making this went. But anyways, I've been taking a lot of notes, and I feel like I'll be taking you through the journey of me becoming a designer, if that is what it will lead to. I'm hoping that I won't give up. This is something I've always wanted to do from kitambo sana. I've always wanted to do this, and I'm so glad that I'm finally doing it. So the best thing I've done in these 2 weeks was making this dress that I'm wearing. I haven't even been taught how to make dresses yet, but this is always like, this was something I always saw on Instagram, on Pinterest, and I always wanted to do this simple, it's just a simple dress that is chef's kiss. It's just, I love it so much. So this one I wasn't even taught. I did it on my own, peke yangu, like no one's help. I just watched a tutorial. I got help kidogo. I watched a tutorial on YouTube, and I was following the instructions, and I got this beautiful dress. So I want to show you how it looks. So I had to stand for me to be able to properly show you the design. So it's an infinity dress. I know you guys have seen this dress probably before. If not, here I am showing you the dress for the first time. It's an infinity dress. The upper part is like long, some sort of belt, a long belt that can be styled in different ways. So this is the first way you can style the dress. This is the first way. That is how it looks, and this is like a bow you do. Pretty, right? And it can be, so it's a long strap, some sort of belt it can add. So that is it. So this is the second way you can style it. That was the first one. There are numerous ways of styling it according to your creativity. So you can do an X at the back as well, an X, and then you just wrap it however you want it. You can tie a bow behind, you can tie a bow in front, you can leave it hanging here. So that is the second one. And then you can also do this, having it crossed like that. If you're reserved and you don't feel like showing off too much skin, you can do this. Since it's, you can do this, and then you just tie the so this way, like you can tie it however you want. This is just for me to show you how to style it. So this way you have some sort of sleeve, you're covered nicely, and then your back is also not showing too much. You get, that's another way. And then you can also do it like this. You can have, okay, let me show you. You can have this side like this. And then you just do this, like you, is it rolling? Ama, what is this called? You do that, and then you just pass it like this, behind, like that. You bring it in front, like that, and you just tie it. Voila. There are several ways of doing it. That is how the back looks like. So this dress can have like this one. I made it with gathers. The lower part of it has gathers. Then you can have it with pleats. You can have it. It can be a straight cut. It can be a jumpsuit, and then the top is like this. So there are several ways of having an infinity dress. It doesn't have to be short. It can be gathers and long. So yeah, I really wanted to do this. I've always wanted to have such a dress, and now I have it thanks to my hands. I haven't, like, I was just trying to show you the picture how you're supposed to style it, but yeah, so now knowing how you're supposed to style it, tell me at the comment section whether you like the dress, whether I did a good job. Just share with me your opinions on, like, advices on this journey, whatever you can tell me to help motivate me, to help me not give up. Please share with me your knowledge on the same. And yeah, this is now a process. This is how I start my fashion and design journey. Yeah, so thank you very much for watching this video up until this end. This was a really exciting video for me to do, just showing you guys what I've done. Like, this dress just makes me so happy. Honestly, I'm just so happy with this video. Like, I'm a happy girl. I'm happy. So thank you very much for watching this video. Thank you for engaging with my content. Please share with your friends. Please subscribe if you haven't, and I'll be grateful. So yeah, here goes the beginning of the journey of design. So tell me, guys, please share on the comment section. Please tell me whether you like the dress. Tell me whether the dress is nice, because I'm really proud of it. If there's some things on the dress that you feel like I can improve on, maybe I can do another one, maybe for my sister, and then I can improve on the things that I was supposed to, like, do better on this one. But if you feel like it's nice, it's pretty, just give me a thumbs up, like the video, share with your friends so that we grow and we can see more, we can see more of this. Thank you very much for watching this video. Thank you very much if you already subscribed. Thank you if you're about to subscribe. God bless you, and yeah, may you have everything you wish for in your life. Thank you so much. Thank you. Catch you next time.